This is the starting of the engines on the Challenger 2. That beautiful sound is the front engine starting. Now where Craig's standing, there's a stainless steel tank behind him, and there's a hose that goes from the stainless steel tank to the front engine and one to the rear engine. Now this is starting on alcohol only, so we warm them up on alcohol. So the hose is being plugged into the back right now. Captain will get ready to signal me here in just a second to start spinning the rear engine over now. Okay, spinning it over now, and then he'll give me a sign to push the mag right there, and there we go, rear engine start. So now both engines are sitting there idling on alcohol only, and that's from that stainless steel tank, and it's about a 7-gallon tank. It'll sit there and it drip feeds into each engine. Now once we feel that the engines are getting warm, then Captain will give me a sign, and we'll turn the fuel pumps on for both the front and rear engine, and that'll switch them from alcohol to nitromethane, and then they'll actually switch those alcohol external lines off. So that's coming up here in just a second. So everybody's kind of, looking around, checking for functions, making sure nothing's leaking. And this is only the third time we fired these things. So this is a big deal right here, and this is the first time that they've both fired simultaneously. So now we're looking at getting ready to switch on from alcohol to nitromethane. And here we go, we're getting the sign. Front engine to nitromethane. You can see Captain had to put something over his face so he could breathe a little bit better. Now the rear engine is on nitromethane. They're disconnecting the alcohol hoses. What a beautiful sound. Oh my goodness, I just love that. You can see the smoke and stuff as it switched on. So now everybody's still kind of looking. That's Donnie Cummins there with the 200-mile-an-hour shirt, checking the gauges and stuff to see. He does the race pack stuff, so he's making sure all the functions are good there. That's Frank Hanrahan in the blue shirt, and he's just kind of monitoring things. Lou Anderson in the front with his fist in the air. Now right now, Craig's reading the tachometer on my readout, and he's telling Richard Catton to lower the RPM, and we're trying to get to a specific RPM. Now on the dash, there's two tachometers, one for the front engine, one for the rear engine, and what's happening right now is we're coordinating the two so that we got them so they both ran within 10 RPM of each other. So back and forth, just kind of fussing with it a little bit, adjusting it up. Now he's got it. He missed. He started to walk away, but now he's going to have to run around and get a little bit better adjustment from the other side. Okay, he's taking the front engine and lowering the RPM right now. This is real critical that both engines run exactly the same RPM, because that all has to do with how everything shifts and everything else. You saw Frankie run out of the picture there a minute ago. We had a little bit of a breather problem there, so it's leaking a little bit of oil, so he went and got a trash can. An oil pan to run around it. So we got some people in the background and stuff. We got two people from CNN there today, looking and absorbing what we're doing. I can't tell you how exciting this is. This is a 4-year wait for me to be able to sit in that car with a mask on, both engines running on nitromethane, watching everybody kind of running around doing their jobs, and things are working really, really nicely right here. So it's just the smile on my face behind that mask is unbelievable. Now I'm just letting those, you can see the dry shafts turning on the left side. Those are the dry shafts that connect the front engine to the rear engine to coordinate everything. You can see the front wheels were turning and the rear wheels were turning right there. So we're kind of checking clutches right now, checking the brakes. This is the first time the brake system's been all the way on the car. This is all in getting ready. There, once again, the dry shafts are turning again. And I just keep having to refer back to how beautiful that thing sounds. So we're letting those dry shafts turn, and the front wheels and the rear wheels right now. So everything's kind of cycling. And what Frankie's doing right now is he's turning the air shifter on, the air bottle on, and now I'll do that again, and I want to shift it. So we'll spin it, and then I want to shift it from first to second gear, and then I shift in from second to third gear. So I just want to make sure that the transmissions and everything are shifting. So kind of a functions test on the chassis fixture. We have the car is roped down to the chassis fixture so it can't jump off, and that's why the wheels and everything can turn. And so now Craig is putting the front alcohol back on, Captain's putting the rear alcohol back on, and what they'll have me do now is I'll shut right there, I'm shutting the nitro off, and so now it's just back to running on alcohol again. The reason we do that is just to kind of clean all the nitromethane out of the system, so it shuts off. It'll shut off a little bit cleaner and a little bit less toxicity in the system. So there we are, rear engine shut off now, front engine's just now shutting off. There's some happy people there right now. So I mean, this is huge. All right, thanks for you guys for watching. More to come.
I think it's more lean out, it's about.
It's just the fire in the head when you lean it out like that.
Yeah, the noise is normal.
More masks.
Yeah, a bunch of masks.